let me get this topic real quick because it's mandatory. You got to get this, man. Anytime you're talking about additions to the staff, anytime you're talking about coaches that coach the linebacker position, I mean, this is the spot that's close to my heart. You know we got to talk about it. So hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel, because we did, in terms of the black and gold, fill the inside linebackers coaching void that was made once Aaron Curry was not retained and obviously took the Jets inside linebackers coaching job. So with that, man, we went local slash not local slash from America's team local. All right. Talking about Scott McCurley, man. Scott McCurley did hire him as the linebackers coach, local product, or in terms of being born Newcastle, PA, Whip Hill High School, or Whip Hill football is where he played, man, or he's played in the Whip Hill, for football at Mohawk High School. Excuse me on that one, man. Then from there, man, played at Pitt, right? Hail to Pitt. Shout out to my H2Pers out there, man. H2P people. Was at Pitt from 1999 to 2002. Then from there, man, got his first coaching start as a grad assistant at Pitt after graduating, man. So shout out to him for that. But then from there, that's when he made the jump to the professional ranks, man. In 2006, he joined the Green Bay Packers coaching staff and was with them for 13 seasons, man. Moved up from coaching administration to defensive quality control coach, assistant linebackers coach. And then in 2018, he was named their defensive assistant. All right. But from 2014 through 2017 specifically, he was their assistant linebackers coach. All right. And when you think about, during that time frame with the Packers, we know they obviously won Super Bowl 45. That was against us. In 2010, he was a part of that staff, and some of the linebackers that he worked with while in Green Bay: AJ Hawk, Clay Matthews, Julius Peppers, Blake Martinez, all those dudes. Like I said, man, ballers. We're not saying that he was the main guy, but he was a part of it, man. And to me, man, seeing certain coaches, man, that were main guys versus assistants, and then as they continue to develop, being around it, man, it does help you out a ton, man. One of the guys that always stands out to me is Denzel Martin, the current outside linebackers coach for the Steelers now. I remember when I was playing, man, he was quality control. He was the assistant. Now you look at him as the head guy. You look at the production that's coming out of that room. It's no surprise that he's been able to get the most out of those guys on a consistent basis, while also seeing young guys like Nick Herbig come in here and develop as well, because this dude's been around it for a while, man. If you're around enough people, enough players, man, and you're hearing it, learning it, and you're doing your due diligence, yeah, you do got a chance to really grow in this profession. From there, man, he took a year off in 2019, but then after that was when he went to America's team. All right. In 2020, that's what they call him, right? He went to Dallas Cowboys, man, and he was their linebackers coach since then. And you think about the linebackers that the Cowboys have put out since 2020. Michael Parsons, let's start with him, man. 4-time All-Pro, or 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro. You know what that is, man. That's been his coach since he's been there. Leighton Vander Esch. I was a big fan of Leighton, man. He just obviously kept hurting that neck, man. But another dog, man, Jalen Smith. We think about what Jalen was, man, that nasty injury he had at Notre Dame. Obviously, Cowboys take the chance on him, but not only does he come back from the injury, continues to develop at this level to the point where the Cowboys paid him a nice contract. And obviously one of the young stud linebackers that I'm really excited about, but at the same time has to stay healthy, DeMarvion Overshown. You look at what he's been able to do since coming into the league. We know he tore his ACL his first year, got hurt again at the end of this year. But when he was healthy this year, man, the dude could fly. Man, balling out, man, making plays in the run and pass game. Big time fan of him, man. Like I said, he's got to stay healthy. But throughout this whole process, Scott McCurley, man, he's been around it. Like the fact that he's a former player, at least from the collegiate level. Like the fact that he's local in the sense that, man, he knows the city, man. He's a tough Pittsburgh type of dude, man. Y'all know that Pittsburgh pride, man. It hit a little different, man. So I do like that. But when you just talk about the different levels and the different body types that he's had to work with, I'm eager to see what that translates to when you're talking about Patrick Queen, when you're talking about Peyton Wilson, when you're talking about Mark Robinson, when you're talking about anybody else that we may be bringing back, right? Landon Roberts. We talk about Cole Holcomb as well. All of these type of guys. Scott McCurley has worked with those different body types, man. Because AJ Hawk body type compared to a DeMarvion Overshown body type compared to a Leighton Vander Esch compared to a Micah Parsons, all these dudes are very different in terms of what they bring, their skill sets. But we've seen where Scott has been able to just maximize those guys' abilities and get the most out of them. And I think that that's something that we're going to be eager to see. And, hopefully he'll be able to get our guys playing at even higher levels and even, more consistent levels. Because obviously we did desire more at times from our group. But I will still say, man, that our group played well. And that's why I like what I saw from Aaron Curry when he talked about what he was able to do the past 2 seasons with the inside linebackers that we've had in comparison to what that was prior to that, man. But, shout out to Scott McCurley, though, man. Definitely shout out to him, man. So with that being the case, y'all hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel.